Welcome to our shoulder workout today. For today's workout, all we're going to need is some dumbbells, as well as about 3 to 5 feet of space around you. Some considerations to remember: keep that water bottle nearby. If you feel dizzy, faint, or just not quite up to it, feel free to pause me and restart the workout when you feel ready. If you're experiencing dizziness or any sort of balance challenge, you're welcome to perform this workout seated. As well, we're only going to put one arm above our head at a time if we're experiencing dizziness or blood pressure challenges. Now that we've got those considerations out of the way, let's start by warming things up, reaching up. Exhale, drop it down. One more time, reach up. And let's exhale, lean it to the left. Inhale, let's take it right back up to the right. Dropping those hands down, we're going to look over that left shoulder. Back to center, look over the right. And back to center. Now let's go ahead, kind of in a nice flowy movement. Just some very gentle half circles of the head. Perfect. Pausing where it feels a little creaky. Awesome. Bring it back up to center, reaching across the body. Warm up those shoulders. Awesome. 2, 1. Drop it down right behind the back. Create a little space between those thumbs and the small of your back. Awesome. Perfect. Shaking it out a little bit more. Resetting those shoulders like we're squeezing a grape in between those shoulder blades. And then one thing we're going to check in with at all times in this course is a little thing we call the talk test. So for the talk test, that means intensity-wise, we want to be somewhere where we can talk but not sing. So that's lucky for you. You don't have to hear me sing at any point. But anytime you're finding it's a little bit difficult to speak, dial it down a little bit just so we're at a spot where we can hold a conversation but not sing. Let's go ahead, warming up that lower body, kind of bringing up the intensity, warming up towards that spot. Just some high knees. Really setting that intention here. What are we getting out of today's workout? Working those shoulders. All right, kick yourself in the butt. Lengthening those calves. Kind of slowly turning this workout a little bit more dynamic. 3, 2, 1. To keep those legs going, we're going to do 1 minute of kind of just a cardiovascular movement of your choice just to warm things up. So I'm going to do little toe taps for today. You can do jumping jacks. You can keep up with those high knees. You can dance, run in place, whatever you're most comfortable with, but we're going to warm things up just for 1 minute with a cardiovascular movement of your choice here. 30 seconds. Finding that talk test. So right now, talk, practice lecturing your kids, practice motivating your kids, give yourself a little pump up speech, whatever you need here. All right, dial it back down. 3, 2, 1. So we're a little bit warm. It feels a little bit warmer. We're feeling nice and loose. Let's go ahead, grab onto our dumbbells, and we're going to take this workout flow style. So that means we're going to go top to bottom, just one workout after the other, taking breaks between each set of 2. So almost taking it a little bit superset style here. So first up, we're going to do some single arm shoulder presses. Roll those shoulders back. Create a nice neutral spine by stacking your pelvis under your rib cage. Tuck that chin a little bit, hands come up. And one arm at a time, press it up. And we're squeezing those shoulder blades together like we're holding a grape in between them. Careful that we're not arching that back. And we're moving with intention here. You got this. One arm at a time. Moving with intention, moving with purpose. And in 5, we're going to drop it down, shake it up, bring it right back up. 3, 2, 1, drop it down, shake it out, bring it up. Really working on that muscular endurance here. Feeling it in those triceps, the caps of our deltoids. Press it up. 5 more, shake it down, bring it right back up. 3, 2, 1, drop it down, shake it out, bring it right back up, pinkies to ceiling, press. You got this. Ten more. We're going to drop it down for some shoulder rotations. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping that dumbbell out of our left hand, bring it right back up. Knit those shoulder blades together. We're squeezing that grape, tucking in that lower back, neutral spine. We're going to pivot out with that right hand like we're pulling on a rubber band. We're creating this hinge. And just hinge it out. Really tiny movement here. Moving with precision. Feeling it right in this exterior part of our deltoid muscle here. We're going to switch in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switching sides, tuck the left, let's go. Really small, really precise, taking the ego right out of it. We're not just swinging weights around here. Five more. And 1, drop it down, shake it out, grab that water. That's our first 2 sets. How are they feeling? Give yourself a quick little hydration break. Check in on that body. And when you're ready, we're going to do some alternating front raises. So grabbing back onto both of those dumbbells, feet are square. Pelvis is underneath our rib cage. We're going to use a cue that I like to call hugging baby up and in. So engaging that deep core, those transverse abdominis. Feel a little bit of tension right in here, creating a powerful, strong base for us to move from and provide stability in the presence of instability. So now that we've got all that sorted, let's alternate our front raises. Shoulder blades back and down. Nice, powerful movements, moving with precision, taking the ego right out of it. You got this. And in 5, we're going to shake it out, bring it up again. 2, and 1, shake it out, raise it up again. You got this. And 2, 1, shake it out, bring it up for 10 more. Just about to shoulder height, we're not going too high. Really moving with purpose and intention. We're not just swinging things around willy-nilly here. 3 more. 2, 1, bring those elbows up, lateral raise. Remember all those things we talked about our base? We're hugging baby up and in. Our pelvis is underneath our rib cage here. Should feel right in the cap of those delts. We're working them. Shoulder blades back and down. Don't wear your shoulders as earrings. And 2, 1, shake it out. Then straighten those arms, lateral raise. You'll find it's a little bit trickier with a straight arm because our moment arm is a little bit longer than with a bent arm. So we're displacing the weight further. 2, 1, shake it out. Last round of these, bend those arms back to the starting position. Pinkies to the ceiling, that's my favorite cue for this. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, shake it out, grab that water. We're almost done here. No worries, those shoulders should be burning. You should feel some action, some activation in those shoulders. Once we're hydrated, I want you to step out those feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. And we're gonna engage and externally rotate our hips by pretending like we're sending our knees to our pinky toes. Bring those hands up, both to about shoulder height. We're gonna squat it down and one at a time, press it up like we're Superman. Little combo movement, sneaking in a little leg workout here. Just dropping down like we're sitting in a chair. Two, and 1, shake it out. Reset. Let's go. You can do 2 hands or 1 hand if you're struggling with blood pressure, navigating a little dizziness. Let's keep 1 hand above the head if that is the case. And 2, 1, stand it up nice and straight for me. We're dropping 1 weight and we're gonna go ahead. Bring those arms up right in front of us and then up over the head for some around the worlds. Drawing a halo around our heads with our dumbbell. Making sure we're hugging baby up and in, and we got that nice neutral spine. So watch my base here. 2, 1, switch directions. Really creating that stable base here. 2, 1, drop it down, last one. So grab that water. Once you're done with that water, we're gonna go ahead for our final movement. We're gonna roll those shoulders back, and we're gonna start down below, drawing a circle, bring those hands up, keeping those shoulders down. Last movement here, let's make it count. Our shoulders are such a cool joint because they're a ball and socket joint. So they really do move across all kinds of planes. So making sure that we're training the abduction, the adduction, the rotation, and then the pressing movements is really important. Drop it down, shake it out, and again. Drop it down, shake it out. We got one more round here. Two, and 1. Drop those weights down. Trade the weights in for a water, have a sip, and when you're ready, join me for a nice little cool down, reaching up, grabbing that right wrist with your left hand, leaning it over. Exhale, reach out nice and wide, then dive back up, other side. Dropping those hands down, lace those hands in behind our back, create that space right in between the back and our thumbs here. Awesome. Going ahead, hug that arm across our body. Holding it here for 3 breaths. Drop it down, switching sides. Awesome. We're really going to lean into this stretch here, going left ear, left shoulder. Traps can get really, really greedy, so making sure we're stretching them out. Tilt that nose so you're looking towards the floor. Bring it up, switch sides. Now tilt that nose. Amazing. Bring ourselves back to center. Grab that water. Cheers. Great job today. We'll see you in the next one.